Welcome. We're going to talk about setting up Google Alerts. You're going to want to do this so that you can start to track and monitor where you're showing up on the internet. As you start to do more and more social networking, you're going to find that you will be appearing in lots of places. So you will be becoming a bigger and bigger rock star of your expertise. So I'm going to show you a demo on how to set up Google Alerts. Well, the first thing you want to do is you're going to open up a browser window, which means that you're going to connect to the internet. So here I have the E, which is Internet Explorer. You can connect through Firefox. If you're using Mac, you can use Safari. And simply, I just clicked on the E, and it'll open up a new browser window. Okay, so here we are, and my buddy Google, we are going to sign out. Normally when you come here, you won't see this unless you already have an account. And I'll show you what to do if you do have an account, but let's just take it as if you don't have an account. So you'll see a link called Sign In. So you're just going to click in Sign In. And down here you'll see Don't Have a Google Account. Create an account now. So you will click on that button. And you're just going to fill out the form, your current email address, whatever one you want to use. And you're going to choose a password. It needs to be a minimum of 8 characters in length. And if you want to have the system remember you on the computer, like how you saw when I first logged in, it remembered me, you can choose that. You don't have to. I like to. It makes it easier for me. You can set Google as your default homepage. That's totally up to you. You either click it or unclick it. And then you choose your location, which obviously well, most of us in the United States, I know we have some Canadians, and I'm sure that will change as we do more and more of these programs. So you're going to type in this word verification. Sometimes it's hard to read, so just try to guess it. If you get it wrong, they'll give you another one. And then you want to read the terms of service, go through here, understand what they're asking you for, and then you hit I accept create my account. Okay, so when you do that, let's just see. Let me just go ahead and type all this in because I'll just sign up under another name. Oops, I didn't make it 8 characters. Okay, and then we'll just take all this off because I don't want all that, since this is just a test account. Okay, and I accept the account. Oh, there's already a Google account associated with this email. Okay, so we're just going to pretend that we have completed this, and we'll get to the sign-in process. It should take you into a login. It should look like something like this. So now this would be something that you would click on if you already had an account, and you're going to sign in. Okay, and then you're going to click on My Account once you sign in, and you're going to come down and see right here it says Alerts. Now, I have some set up, so I have the word Manage here. I believe if you don't have any set up, it'll just say Help. But I'm going to click on Alerts, and then it says enter the topic you wish to monitor. So if I was searching by my name, I would type in Sabrina Gibson. Okay. Now, what you can do is put quotes around that. If you just type in Sabrina Gibson, it's going to pull anything that says Sabrina and then Gibson somewhere in that search. If you put quotes around it, it's saying you want that whole phrase exactly like that. Okay, so you may want to do that. Now, the type is you can choose just from the news, blogs, web, comprehensive video groups. I usually like to choose comprehensive. Now, if we're doing like you want to find your target market and you want to just search in blogs, then that might be a great way to look for your target market. But in this case, we want to look for either your company or your name. So, actually, I'm going to change this to my company as well because I already have one set up for Sabrina Gibson. Okay, now how often? This is just a matter of personal preference. You can do it as it happens, once a day, once a week. If you feel like you're going to get a lot of responses, you may want to choose once a day or once a week because everything that they find will come in one group, instead of getting like multiple emails, a whole bunch of emails. So we'll choose once a week for this one. And then I can choose what email I delivered. Now, I've registered one of my emails that come into my Outlook in there. I also have a Gmail account, so And then I'm just going to simply click Create Alert. So as you can see, these are all the things that I'm searching on. I did have one for Smart and Sticky, but you know, we can delete it since, let's see. I'm just going to click that and then hit delete. So you can, that's how you can manage your alerts. Or if you wanted to edit things, then you just simply click the edit button and then you'll see that you can change it up here. Okay, so we'll cancel that. In fact, I don't even need that one anymore. As you start to do different social networking groups, you may want to add, like this is my Twitter account at Sabrina Gibson. I want to see anytime that's showing up, but we'll talk about that a little later as we get into Twitter, and I'll show you some other things. If you have keywords that you want to search for, like these are some of the things that I'm looking for, you know, then you can type that in too. If you have a name that's quite common, like I think we have a you know, like a John Smith or whatever, you may want to type in, so let's just create a new alert, and I'll show you how to really define who you are. So Sabrina Gibson, oops, it doesn't matter if you capitalize or not, it doesn't see it. It doesn't matter if it's caps or not. It doesn't see it like that. And we're going to type in and CEO. So I'm going to say that I want to see all the instances of this. So you're going to type in some defining term. Maybe it's the city you live in, whatever it happens to be, so that you can get it. And we'll do this as it happens. Create alert. For me, on my name, I like to know as it happens. If it's somewhere that I want to, you know, respond to or go to, then I just like to know as it happens. I guess it's kind of an ego thing, maybe. Anyway, I just like to know that. So when you're done, I always recommend you sign out. And what will happen is you'll start to get these in your inbox. And whatever email that you've set up to have it come into, you'll start to get Google alerts. And I really appreciated the fact that, you know, this is how the alerts come in. It'll come in Google alerts, and then this will come from this address. So you may want to even add this to your safe list in your email. You know you hear me say add this to your safe list a lot. So really you just would go in here and hit, oops, excuse me. You want to go into your tools. If you're using Outlook, I highly recommend that you use Outlook. I'm going to have to do a different training on this because I don't remember exactly how to get in here, but I believe it's under rules and alerts, and you can add someone to your safe list that way. So, but let me just get back to you on that one, okay? Sorry about that. We'll keep this strictly to Google alerts, and I will look forward to any questions you have. Again, if you have questions about this, you want to go into the marketingactionguide.ning.com account and go into forum and type any questions you have about Google alerts. Great. Thank you so much.